Hey, set your mind right now. Nothing before this matters. We came here with everything still on the line. Everything you wanted in the offseason is still out in front of you. What would you give for that moment right now? Let's go, man.
Let's go.
1, 2, 3.
Great players, they have a great organization, and you tell them one thing.
Yo, what is good, Raider Nation? It is your boy Raider Alex. I am back with yet another video for you guys. In this video, guys, we're gonna be talking about our divisional rival, the Kansas City Chiefs. The latest news has been going on with them, you know, how that affects this team, that sort of thing. With that being said, anybody that is new to the channel and you guys love Raiders related content like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel. With that being said, let's jump right into it. Now, the Kansas City Chiefs have chosen to trade away what I think is their best weapon on offense, Tyreek Hill, to the Miami Dolphins. They got a lot out of this deal. They traded him for a 2021 first round pick, a second round pick, a fourth round pick, and then a 2023 fourth and sixth round pick. 5 picks in total for a guy, Tyreek Hill. Don't get me wrong, this guy's an elite weapon on offense, but you know, that's a lot to give up in my opinion. Looking back at that, man, that just makes me feel a lot better about the trade we made for Davante Adams to get the best wide receiver in football for just a first and a second. I don't know, man. I would like to see what Nick Wright has to say about that, because he was one of the guys saying that he thought the Raiders gave up way too much for Davante Adams. Well, look what Miami just did, man. Now, with Tyreek Hill leaving the AFC West, what does that mean for the Raiders, man? I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty excited to hear that Tyreek Hill is gonna leave this division, man. He's been a nightmare for our defense for years. Like I said, he's the best weapon for Kansas City in my opinion. He's for sure the most explosive weapon that they have out there. You know, especially, you know, on those off-script plays with Kansas City loves to do, man. They might run a play and it's not there. You know, Patrick Mahomes, you know, he buys a little time in the pocket, scrambles out, and then usually the guy that's almost always, you know, gets open is Tyreek Hill, and man, he's just so fast. He's got that elite speed, man. He's one of those guys that you can't really stop. You can only try to contain him. So for him to be gone from this division is definitely, you know, a plus for this team. But now, although we should be excited that Tyreek Hill is going to be out of this division, that we don't have to worry about him anymore, I will say I do think Kansas City, they won the trade. Miami gave up a lot for Tyreek Hill, 5 picks in total, as I said. And look, Kansas City, you got to look at it from Kansas City's perspective. They were going to have to do this eventually. This is a perfect scenario of you let go of a player a year early, then a year late. You know, you get as much as you can for him. And look, like as I said, man, with Patrick Mahomes getting so much money and his contract finally kicking in, they weren't going to be able to afford to keep, you know, all those stars that they have out there. So they decided to part ways with Tyreek Hill. And look, I do think that's going to affect them in the short term on their offense. It is going to take a slight dip in production. As I said, man, a guy like Tyreek Hill, there's definitely going to be times in the season where Patrick Mahomes is going to be like, damn, I wish I had explosive playmaker like Tyreek Hill, a guy that you can pass to him a 5-yard pass and he can turn that into 30, 40 yards, a guy who can, you know, stretch the defense. You can take it 80 yards to the house, that sort of thing, man. He's definitely gonna miss a guy like that. But I also don't get it twisted, man. I don't think, you know, this Kansas City's offense is just gonna, you know, fall off a cliff, that Patrick Mahomes is gonna get exposed, nothing like that. I think there's still gonna be a productive offense. They still got talent on that side of the ball. They got Travis Kelce, and look, they got a lot of draft capital. Draft capital in the NFL is essentially like currency, man. So they, you know, I feel like for sure they're going to draft a wide receiver, and I don't know if they're going to make a move to bring in another weapon, but they're not done yet. And also, man, we definitely have to take in consideration, you know, who they have as coach. Andy Reid, man, this man, look, I gotta keep it real, man. I think he's, one of the best offensive minds in the entire game of football. Match him with a guy like Eric Bieniemy, two very, very creative guys on the offensive side of the football. So, on their play calling alone, on the schemes that they are gonna implement into the offense, I think they're gonna be fine on offense. Their offense, yeah, should take a small dip, but not what like a lot of people are expecting, man. I still think they're gonna be pretty good on offense. What we need to concentrate on mostly is the defense. We need to hope that they continue to lose pieces on that defense, and that's where we really need to attack them, is on the defensive side of the football. Because on defense, man, they're already going to be losing Jarran Reed, Melvin Ingram, who joined their team last year. After he joined them, man, the defense got a lot better. Like I said, last year, man, at the beginning of the season, their defense was pretty bad. So, we need to hope that they continue to lose talent on that side of the football. And another guy that they might lose, actually most likely is not going to return, is Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger. And look, it's a possibility that he might come to the Raiders, man. So do I think it would be a good move for the Raiders to go out and get a guy in the Honey Badger at the safety position? Man, if we were able to get the Honey Badger on this team, that would be a very nice signing for this team. Honestly, before free agency, I never really thought, the possibility of the Honey Badger being on this team as a legit possibility. Well, it's a possibility, man. We are, one of the 4 teams that have supposedly are in the hunt for Tyrann Mathieu. And look, man, safety is a position of need. That he's one of the best available at the position at the moment. Not only that, man, you get a guy like this, you fill a position of need, and at the same time you weaken your divisional rival in Kansas City. He's also familiar with the AFC West and Kansas City in general, so that's definitely going to help his transition onto this team if he does get signed. Man, can you imagine Honey Badger and Tyrann Mathieu at the safety position, man? The safety position for our team is going to be set, and I would love to see that happen. Now with the Honey Badger, I think it's ultimately going to boil down to how much he wants to get paid. According to Spot Track, his market value is $14.8 million. I think he's definitely pricing himself a little bit too high. That may be why he's still available, why he still hasn't signed with the team. I would have paid this guy somewhere around the range of $9-10 million range. If he's trying to get more closer to that market value that on Spot Track, I'd rather just instead pursue a guy like Stephon Gilmore. But then again, Stephon Gilmore might be in the same boat, man. He might be, pricing himself out a little bit too much. But yeah, I think ultimately, man, it's going to boil down to how much money is the Honey Badger willing to take if he does sign with the Raiders. But ultimately, Raider Nation, I think the news of Tyreek Hill leaving this division is, good news for us. Something for us to definitely, be happy about. That's one less, weapon that we have to worry about in this division that's already loaded. But although we should be happy about Tyreek Hill leaving this division, I will say I still do think that Kansas City won this trade, and I do not think their offense is just going to fall off the cliff. So they're still going to be a legit competitor in this division. But I will say I do think they are on the way down. The dominant Chiefs of the years past, I think that dynasty is over. I think we're going to be catching the Chiefs on the down, and while we are on the rise. So this is these next couple years are a perfect opportunity for us to dethrone the Chiefs. So I hope that can happen. And also, one good way to do that is to get one of their weapons, man, on defense, the Honey Badger. I hope that could happen, man. If we can't get the Honey Badger, maybe we can get a guy like Stephon Gilmore, and as I said, also a veteran D tackle, man. And I think this free agency period is set, in my opinion. But yeah, Raider Nation, you guys let me know in the comments down below what you guys thought about this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe on the video as well. All I have for you guys today in this video. I will see you guys in the next one.